Hey guys, welcome to another video on the channel, and today we will be discussing Avengers 4 theories. My name's T.
And my name's E.
Yes, this is his first time on the channel, I know. But anyways, we are discussing Avengers 4 theories today because it's fun and I'm very hyped and into and interested about Avengers 4. So we are looking at 3 different theories and we're going to basically go into how it fits into the movie, if it does. If it is good, like if it's a good theory, if it's not just like weak, but if it's strong, and if we like it, and the probability we think it could be in the movie. So like I said, we have 3 in there, and let's get to the first one.
So, the first theory is about how Hulk will come back in Avengers 4 since he wasn't really in Avengers Infinity War. So, basically, this theory is saying it's by MovieWeb, and basically, what it's saying is that what will happen is Thanos will convince Bruce Banner that Black Widow is basically dead by using the Reality Stone, and that that will bring the Hulk out, and that basically he'll try manipulating the Hulk and trying to bring it out, just like Loki did in the first Avengers movie, and um I'd say it fits in okay because while Hulk might be of use to Thanos to try manipulating him, Hulk still might be not too smart or anything unless they bring a Professor Hulk. But if he's not that smart, then he can't really do much for Thanos, I'd say. Like maybe if he used the Mind Stone to control his mind or something, that might be the only thing that he could really do. But other than that, I can't really think of anything. So what do you think about T?
So I'll just kind of re-say what he said, but it's link is in the description for this website. But Thanos will put Black Widow's life in danger. I'm quoting this, by the way, which will get Bruce really angry, but still not Hulk out. Then she will eventually die, which will finally unleash the Hulk. But plot twist, it's just a reality gem trick, and Widow isn't actually dead. Now this is the part of the theory where I'm like, well, I think she could actually die for this to happen because I've heard that the Black Widow movie is a prequel movie, and the president of Marvel Studios today said, after this movie, it changes the whole storyline of the MCU. So I'm not surprised if every original Avenger is going to die. If it fits in, how it fits in, I can see a 33% chance. Well, that's my probability, but I don't really see it fitting in. I don't think that's how Hulk's gonna come out. Is it good? It's an okay theory. I would say I'd give it a 6 out of 10 rating for theories.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Do I like it? I'm kind of mixed feelings about it. I don't want this to be the way Hulk comes out. Because in the last Avengers movie, Black Widow and Bruce Banner didn't exactly have a romance going. And it was just kind of awkward. So I feel like this isn't the right way to bring him out. I feel like you should use another way to bring him out, or use Professor Hulk. That's a theory in this video, so wait for that. But so I mean, I'm kind of leaning on the side I don't really like this theory. But I mean, it's still an interesting theory. The probability of this happening, 30% chance.
Yeah, I agree with that. Maybe 40 or something percent for me. But yeah, I mostly don't think it's gonna happen. And yeah, like you said, I hope it's a different way of bringing him out.
Yeah, and the links will be in the description for all of these websites. So if you wanna investigate yourself, just check the link, and yeah. So we'll move on to the next theory, and this one is Loki will be revived. Yes, Loki may not seem immortal, but if he does get revived, he's pretty much immortal.
Yeah.
So like I said, link in the description. It says that he may be manipulating Thanos into collecting all the Infinity Stones so he can steal the gauntlet for himself and wield its power.
Yeah, so in the comics,
And,
Nebula
yeah,
ended
in the
up stealing
comics,
it.
Nebula ended up stealing it.
Uh,
I think, I think there's a less chance of this happening in the movie, but how it fits, it'd be such like a Loki move to do. But I don't know if he's powerful enough to manipulate the actual stones for this job. Like,
well, he is a
I
like he is technically like a god and a frost giant. So
I absolutely love Loki. He's one of my favorite characters. But like, I if he's comes back, I kind of hope he comes a different way, just like a more epic way than this. But if he does, like, I won't mind this way. So I
yeah,
think it fits in decently. It's definitely his character. I think this is more of his character, a Loki move, than like the last theory that I was talking about, Hulk. I don't think
yeah.
that's as much of a Hulk move as
Yeah.
this is a Loki move.
I saw a different theory about the same thing. Basically, I forget where I saw it, but it also said like maybe what would happen is, uh, the reason that they go back to like the Battle of New York and things like that, like why their set photos there, is to kill Loki there, so that like all this stuff doesn't happen and like he can't try stealing it because he might end up making the universe worse or something like that. So
Yeah, but like how I was saying is a Loki move. Another thing on the opposite side of that is Loki seems to be a much better person lately. I mean, twice he saved Thor from dying in Infinity War, if I believe so. Um, I can only remember one, and they're both at the beginning. Spoilers. But the first one is Thanos was about to kill Thor with the Power Stone. Loki says stop, and then I think it was actually only once, but he did
yeah,
save his life. He has a change of heart, so this would seem kind of out of place. Like if he stole the gauntlet, I could see them going back in time in Avengers 4 and he's manipulating some of the people who have the stones and that way he'll help the Avengers out. I can see that happening.
yeah.
Okay. So is it a good theory? It's definitely stronger than the last theory.
Yeah, I'd say it's
I
pretty
wouldn't
good.
put it up with good theory. I'd put it up with mediocre because I it definitely is a theory that most people wouldn't think of. You're gonna think like most people are gonna say Loki will be revived, but no one really that I've seen really thinks that Loki's gonna manipulate the stones
Yeah.
in making Thanos collect them so he can collect them himself.
And personally, I do kind of hope that Loki stays dead because I like him like T, he's one of my favorite characters. But like by then it'll be like a running joke that he can like basically survive anything. So that I feel like while it could be like comic relief at sometimes, it's not the best thing. So
Yeah. Do we like it? I I'm torn. It's two different ways. I know I'm sounding
Yeah.
like I don't like any of these theories, but like I'm just going with normal theories. I'm gonna strengthen the theories as we get closer to the Avengers 4 release date. So basically, I'm gonna try doing this maybe every week, every other week, a couple times a month, something like that. But yeah, I'd say I do like it. I do like it. Just I don't think it should happen. Like it's a good theory, but for
Yeah.
another kind of storyline. If this was a different storyline, it would be pretty good. I feel like if it was the right storyline, but it is a good theory. I would say the
Yeah.
probability of this happening, honestly, like 5% chance. Now, if this theory was about Loki from the Avengers or something being convinced to like help the Avengers steal the stones from other people, and he's manipulating everyone and stuff and thinking to give him the stone, I could definitely see that happening.
Yeah.
In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if that actually happened in the movie, but
Well, I'd be a bit surprised.
time will tell. Time will tell. What's your probability of
I'd
this happening?
say, I mean, this is kind of like it can happen because I feel like they're gonna stay a bit loyal. Someone will have to wield the gauntlet, and I feel like most humans can't do it. And then Thor, well, I feel like Thor can't really do it either. And then Nebula, she doesn't really care about like hurting people in this. I feel like she more cares about like killing Thanos and getting revenge on him.
Yeah, kind of like
So
A little bit like the comics. I don't read
I
the
mean,
comics that much. I've just like
yeah, I'm pretty sure in the comics though she didn't really like. She actually like, wanted to hurt some people too, though.
yeah.
But
I don't think so. I don't know much about the comics, but I don't think this is really gonna be much like a comic at all.
yeah. So my probability will probably be like 20%.
20%. Okay. Fifth of a chance.
Yeah.
Do you like the theory?
Yeah, I like this theory.
Okay.
I'm,
Let's move on to the next theory. This, if you caught on what I said earlier, this is Professor Hulk is coming in this. So
Yeah.
if you see the concept art for Avengers 4, I might plug it in here. I might not, depending on how fast I'm gonna plug this in or like edit it. But you may have already seen it. You see Professor Hulk in the background. You know Captain America no longer has a beard. Black Widow's got red hair. All that stuff is changed. And then you notice Professor Hulk, or what looks like Professor Hulk, you know, he's got a suit. He looks like a smarter Hulk, you know. This would be cool. I'm actually, like, I think this is very probable, considering Mark Ruffalo, the actor for Hulk, said Thor Ragnarok, Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers 4 is kind of like a 3-story arc for the Hulk. And Thor Ragnarok was apparently kind of like a Planet Hulk thing, like the closest you'll get to like a Hulk standalone movie. So, okay, that makes sense. Infinity War, I'm like, okay, I'm expecting to see a lot of Hulk. I was really sad that they kind of cut out that running scene in the Avengers Infinity War trailer. Maybe save that for another day, you know? What we thought of the trailers, I don't know. Save that for another day. But whatever. So, there's nothing really about Hulk in that movie, and I'm like, I thought this was a story arc, Marvel. Like, so there has to be some huge change in Avengers 4 to make this like a Hulk storyline. And plus, like, if Hulk or if Banner's gonna die, like, you send him off with Professor Hulk. Like, that'd be a cool way.
Yeah. So
How it fits in definitely fits in good.
yeah, it could probably like get like Professor Hulk. He could probably think of some strategies while he's Hulk and like hurt less innocent people while like doing more damage to the bad guys. So it could probably work with him that way, and maybe so that he wouldn't lose control or something. That would also help, like during the fight against Thanos. Because even though when he gets stronger, he or more mad, he gets stronger. Like strength isn't always everything.
Okay. So this is just kind of like random. It sort of ties into the theory, but so do you think Professor Hulk has a better chance of beating Thanos than normal Hulk? Okay, you can leave that in the comments if you want to. But because Hulk attacks with just brute skill, and maybe that could hold Banner back. You know, Banner doesn't know as much, but he can attack more tactically. So what do you think? Which one do you think has a better chance of overpowering
Personally,
Thanos?
I feel like Hulk, but I still feel like it's he won't be able to defeat him on his own, but there's a better chance.
Yeah. I don't know if you. This is a tough one. I think Hulk himself may know more, like fighting, since he's been Hulk for 2 years, but you never know. Banner might have some tricks up his sleeve. And another nod to this Professor Hulk thing is Banner was able to remember Thanos on the ship. Now, there's a theory that that's Loki.
Oh, yeah.
Which, maybe we'll get that another day. But if it is truly Banner, then how is it not going to be Professor Hulk? Like,
exactly. Like Banner couldn't even remember the 2 years on Sakaar. So if he becomes Professor Hulk, then that would explain a bit more. Like maybe he's starting to transform into that, which is why he couldn't get control of Hulk. But he could remember what happened while he was Hulk.
It is kind of odd that he couldn't remember Sakaar at all. Actually, maybe this is just out of the blue. I just thought of this, but when Banner falls out of this ship in Thor Ragnarok and lands and like basically dies, maybe that's something about how he's able to remember. Because I think after he like turned into Hulk on the bridge in Asgard, he stayed Hulk until, you know, Heimdall used the dark magic or whatever and moved him to Earth. Yeah. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Now, is
Yeah.
it a good theory? I think
I think it's pretty good.
if once you see it is like a very probable theory, but it's pretty obvious theory, I'd say. Like, because if you see the um whatever it is, like, the picture with Professor Hulk in it, you automatically think, oh, Professor Hulk, make a theory about this. It's not as creative, but it's more solid than any of the ones we've reviewed
Yeah.
today.
For another theory about it, actually, maybe what happens is like, because a lot of people think that Avengers 4 is set like a few years into the future. Like Black Widow's hair, even though it's red, it has still some of the blonde dye at the end of her hair, so like that might be in the future. Plus, like the biggest news for that, the actor for Cassie, who is like a little girl in the Ant-Man movies and things like that, is cast as a teenager now rather than like an elementary girl. So like that's another way to support the future thing, and maybe by then Bruce Banner would have like gotten like some kind of deal with the Hulk or something. So like sometimes he might be able to like keep control of the monster or something. So like still have the strength, but and the mind at the same time.
Do we like the theory? I mean, bring Professor Hulk on. Yeah, I like the theory.
Yeah, I like that theory.
It's my favorite theory today. Um,
Yeah.
I do like the Loki theory, but I mean, Hulk has been like a weak character. He's definitely been a popular character, but like in terms of story and development, I feel like Hulk has kind of been weak in all the MCU
Yeah.
movies. So it'd be nice to see him really advance, and especially if this is his last movie. Go out with a bang.
I feel like maybe like part of the reason that they might do this is for like comic relief or something, because like I can imagine like during maybe like the first time, if it shows what happens the first time, it's like he gets control of the Hulk and then like just starts talking like physics and nuclear stuff
That
in
would
like
be
that
weird to
deep
see.
in like that deep thundering voice or something. So like
Yeah.
it would be weird because like Hulk can barely say a few words, and that would be really hard. So, or like whether it'll be his voice in that huge body, which also seems mismatched.
So the probability of this theory happening, I'd say 90%. Yeah, 90%
Uh,
chance of Professor Hulk coming in Avengers 4. What do you think?
I'd say more of like 75.
75? Okay. I think, because I feel like this is going to be Banner's last Avengers movie, and if it's truly a story arc, they got to change something with the character.
Well,
So, yeah, you go on.
maybe what happens in like the poster thing, rather than like being Professor Hulk, it'll be something like somehow they taught Hulk stuff. So like it's not Banner in control of the Hulk, but Hulk actually knowing a decent amount of stuff, being like maybe as smart as like a high school teen or something, or like uh rather than like a physicist, like a nuclear physicist. So like because like I said, like if it's supposed to be said in the future, they might have time to do that, and he would be like technically the Hulk would be like I think since I'm pretty sure the Hulk Incredible Hulk, which is the first movie he appeared in,
Yeah.
was set in like 2005.
In the MCU.
He'd be like maybe like 15 or something years old, since technically he came out before that. So by the time that it got to there, he'd be pretty old. I feel like a teenager. So yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, so those were our theories on Avengers 4. If you want to leave us a theory, yeah, go ahead, go for it. We'd be excited to review these. Like I said, at the time, Marvel is basically my favorite subject to talk about. Like,
Yeah.
the MCU, I've grown up on the MCU. It's incredible what they've been able to do. So, the three theories are Hulk will be manipulated by Thanos, Loki will manipulate Thanos, a lot of manipulating, and Professor Hulk coming out. We did not put this in any order. Now looking back, I realized that it goes from least probable to most probable. That was not in any order necessary. Actually, no. Never mind. It wasn't in that order. But yeah. Now we don't have like a face cam or anything, so that's why you don't see us, because we don't have one. It's probably gonna be this way for a while, and I do apologize if you are watching these, like that I haven't posted another Marvel review movie lately since for a week. The next one is Black Panther, and I may get that up, I don't know, in the next few days. Hopefully, maybe E will be in it. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed our video. Like I said, the links to the websites will be in the description. And if you have any questions about the theory, I would be extremely happy to answer them, because, you know, this is Avengers 4, you know. I feel like this has more, this needs to impress better than Avengers Infinity War,
Yeah.
because it's the end of the end. Now, Avengers Infinity War was, you know, being marketed as the end of the end. It's really the beginning of the end. So, I'm trying to think of something. I guess that's it.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video. Yeah. If you like this stuff, make sure to subscribe, because we're going to be doing stuff like this all the time. So, yeah. That's basically it. I hope you enjoyed our video, and
So until next time, bye.
yeah, the awkward goodbye. But, yeah, end it there.
You can cut it out.
End it there. Yes, perfect. End now.
I'm Peter, by the way.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, you're using your made-up names. Then I am Spider-Man.